So here we have our Milky Oats and oat straw. So when Phil harvests, when Phil harvests these next week, this center spot, when you squish, that's how we know it's ready. This Milky Oat top, when you squeeze it, it will seem like milk comes out of it. And so they're not ready this week, but they've already, they look ready. They're just not quite ready. So by Saturday, it's going to be perfect timing for them. Now the oat straw is this part down here. And what's going to happen is you're going to have this in a bundle. What I would do is I would strip the top, oat tops, and I would dry those separately. And then for the oat straw part, the grassy part, I find for me, it's easier to just cut it into pieces. Not the tiny pieces that I want them in for later, but like cut it into pieces. And then when it's dried, I throw it in a basket and do like a scissor cut. I've also sat there and cut it while it's fresh. Sometimes that feels easier too. So it's hard on this one sometimes to know exactly how to prepare it for drying, because I think it's also a personal preference. It's kind of like with the lemongrass. It's the same way. The grasses are a little bit different. Like some people like to dry them first, and it also depends on the drying method. So if you hang it to dry, obviously you want it in one big piece, and then you're going to need to go through in smaller sections and cut it. You want the pieces small enough that you would be able to make it to seine. The Milky Oats and the oat straw is one of the best medicines for our nervous systems in general. I mean, there's so many benefits to these plants as far as like making sure that we don't lose our shit and for like multiple reasons, like IBS. Yeah, just look at your book, you'll know. But you'll have to figure out what way as far as the grass. The oat tops are going to be easy. Just pull them off like this, separate the two. If you want to mix them, you can, but I do prefer mine separated. I want the Milky Oat tops in one, and I label that jar, and then I put oat straw in the other. Now, if you are allergic to grasses, you won't be allergic to the Milky Oat tops, but you might have a small grass allergy to the oat straw. So if that's the case, then you might want to separate it and then give the oat straw to somebody you know who's not allergic to grasses, and you can use the Milky Oat tops.